Last time on Esoteric EBB, Valdon wakes up in a creepy guy's basement.
Oh, we're live.
He tried to appease the politic gods.
Just say you're apolitical. Actually, I'm apolitical.
He faced his fears of giant gulls.
Giant seagull, you have a number of traumatic run-ins with them during your youth.
Finds a cool stick.
Except with one of them, there's something stuck. See a rod. Man, this is tough. As you stand up, you realize something falls to the ground. The rod lands with a thud on the stony walkway.
Now, we go back to our brave and apolitical cleric.
Some idea. Ooh. Should I pickpocket him? Probably not. Let's talk to him. Find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. His clothes are fit for Reedsian trader, and his haircut is fit for a scrawny nobleman, a superficial fellow. Behold, or behind him, a vast view of mouth of River Torna. Let me guess, you are the cleric. I'm taking you for granted. This goblin needs to learn humanity or humility. Man, reading is not my strong suit, I can tell. Yes, I am the cleric. That is me. He nods, looking tired and annoyed. You leaned a little further into being a cleric, gained 10 XP. Alright, I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. Is that the chieftain? The old lady must be the chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. Right. Time to mingle with the lesser cultures. I don't know about saying that one, but HWBT, the Halfway Bridge tribe. He seems surprised to have explained it to you. That's not going to go well. Nice to meet you, Snell. Perform a traditional goblin salute. What is that salute? You raise your arms up in the air, as one should when greeting an uncivilized goblin tribe. He's being charmed, of course. Cleric, what are you doing? Shake your hands a little, not feeling it. The goblin does not respond, nor does he raise his own arms. Instead, he simply stares at you. His expression speaks of pain. Dang, I just got hurt because I got damaged by embarrassment. That's tough. Please, cleric, stop it. You feel great shame. Scouring your mind, it becomes clear to you that goblins, in fact, do not have a cultural salute. What you do remember, however, is a salute from an old earthfolk play wherein goblins were played by green-painted humans who ran around with their arms in the air. Oh no. Not that play, eh? What play? Oh, it's an old one, but good. Never mind. Goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but he waves his claws towards you. What's all this? You look like a human shit. You've been floating around in the banks of the river. Your uniform shows it. He's making a playful jab. Don't worry about it. The gall. You should teach him a lesson. So Strength just wants to beat up everyone. What does that mean? What do you mean? Fell into the river. I'm going to say I died and was reborn. It sounds a little bit cooler. Now that's, he says, pointing at you, that's a good excuse. He laughs and motions down the stairs. Just dust yourself off. The dragon's waiting, and trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Is she spooky? Okay. Good. But just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edge, and, he grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. Goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. So she's just another warlord fighting over scraps. Don't let her get to you. You look over the river to the cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed, he is always with you. Alright, let's get down them stairs. Definitely did not start out on the right foot by trying that greeting. Oh, what are you? Oh, some more extract. Did you just rip those mushrooms out of the pot? Why did you do that? What? It was cultivated there. It was a potted mushroom. It's my right to do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It's my right. I have rights. Nature is yours to mold. Someone worked hard cultivating those, and now you've just taken them. Stop complaining. You're the one complaining. I guess so. Man, I got either something's going on with my mental health and this character, or he's just got different voices speaking to himself, or what. Stomach twist, beware her illusion. The dragon herself. Where? Oh. You approach the throne, the sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of the great tree, its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin, her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Her eyes follow you with an intense reminder you are you of a certain pale man. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. Cleric of Norvik, of earth and river, her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. I am assured by your masters, the top brass of the palace itself. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. You should run. No, wait, you can't, but you should. Dominion, she has control here. Why am I sitting here waiting? An immense presence, you have no power here. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. My apologies, ladies. My masters are idiots, but I'm here now, don't worry. I had an accident. She scoffs. Yes, I know about your little trip down the river. That is no excuse. How do you know about the river? I almost died. I literally died. She clicks her tongue behind a set of sharp teeth. No excuse. Her frown turns into a weary expression. Whatever. You're dancing on a fine line. Hers is a frightful presence. You need to stand. Do not let her impact your stature. Alright, so this is the big roll here, so you can't take this much longer. You need to get out of here. No. Not good, not good. No, no. Shit, shit, shit. Get out of here. Turn and run. Uh-oh. Oh, God, did you just eat it? Let out a high-pitched scream. It echoes down the depths. Did I just get whatever reaction the goblins have to your retreat? You're not around to see or hear it. Where am I? You ran for quite a while, your mind calm itself. You're sitting inside of an empty barrel. How did I get here? Fear. It goes a long way sometimes. Wait, I hid in a barrel? More or less. The dragon chased you. Maybe. Leave the barrel. Okay. As you do, you realize the barrel is but one of but many in a tunnel you've never seen before. There I see him, cleric. Uh-oh. Cleric, you've now wasted another precious hour. Please do not run away again. She is containing her rage. You see Snell panting next to the throne. He's been running around for nearly an hour looking for you. The goblin is dedicated. You'll give him that. I just screamed like a little girl and decked it out of there just for them to find me. Oh, you're scary. Well done finding me. I apologize, Lady Sagleaf. Yes, whatever. Let us continue. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric, a local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road? My road? The way she says that causes you to tremble. And yet Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like it's a curse word, he alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over the particular location. She appears to have been stewing over this annoyance for some time. Her anger is pure and intense. She is trying to reel it in. Magistrate speaks for the city. Where is your usual jurisdiction? And where exactly is the tea shop located? I know where it's located. Why am I asking that question? He speaks for the city. She claps her hands together. See, this is what I've been dealing with. Blind faith in a failing system. She lets out a frustrated groan. Feels like the roar of a lion. Okay. So what is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstead. The definition of that has always been vague. Some see it as anything below ground, some as below water level. Okay. All right, so where exactly is the shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it's a part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady, my people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when the people no longer have the right to enter the premise to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. Right, so she's not happy. It's a hell of an accusation. Don't slander the great city of Norvik. I'm just here to do my job, lady. Good. Her sharp glare stares or stabs you, then we're in agreement of that at the very least. And don't get me started on the actual effect that it has on my people. Snell, she says, beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sagleaf? Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it is an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. How can you know that? What? Shit, something's broke. Said, how can you know that? No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you really didn't. You said. Snell? The goblin scratches his neck, glances towards his lady. We've kept an eye on it. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was slow at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Thank the gods. The gods? She says with her voice almost purring. I wonder. So who are the injured? We only managed to get one name in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. Okay. That's the sort of prefix used by Earth folk. A human, most likely. He was apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers you hear, a real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Water Lane. Dungeon or Water Lane? Both sound like trouble. Okay, anything else do you know? Snell gives you a nervous look to his master before answering. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption, madness, she claws at her wooden throne. Politics, rambling of fools. Bureaucracy wears her down. So this is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. Can't he deal with it? Yeah, can't Snell just deal with it? The goblin bares his fangs at you. The presence of this lady causes him to say nothing. He has a deep devotion to her. The lady clears her throat loudly. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earthguard city clerics shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature, foul or fair, shall escape my rage. The words seep out of her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. I'll nod solemnly. She looks upon you with a grim expression. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, Lady Sagleaf. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin, and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstead. His expression is that of a shock. He did not expect this. Alright, do not disappoint me, Snell. It appears you've received a party member on your divine mission. Sad it had to be a damn goblin. Alright, so strength is not like goblins, I can tell. A new member to the party. He ignores you. Takes a deep bow. Yes, Lady Sagleaf, your will be done. Damn goblins. Alright, at your service. Alright, so first priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Alright, we got our boy Snell now. For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. The lady is keeping information from you. So I visited the tea shop entrance, but it was shut. Yes, by esoteric decree. So you gotta ask your coin lord for passphrase, unfortunately. Alright. Then we shall. Ooh, a sword? A broken sword? Oh. So probably want to... Can I use the stick? No, I can't. Okay. Okay. Guess I'm trying to just understand. We'll wear the tighter cloak. It needs to be worn anyways. Okay. Put that in there for now. No, that's -3 intelligence. Never mind. Might as well. Oh. Ooh, a little treat. That's a lot of crowns. Imported goods. Okay. Let us continue outward. Almost intact, endlessly rising pillar. Pillar of drawer. You look at the pillar. The relic rises upwards, endlessly upwards. Right, this old thing. Power. Touch the pillar. The whispers get louder. It says something to you, something weird. A conversation. Ooh. So I got a disadvantage because the goblin is impatient, and it's +2 DC because I'm exhausted. Let's try it. See if I can talk to it. It's a success. Hello? Goblin perks up. Ah, not me, sorry. Pillar vibrates. Hello? The whispers lies inside of you or something. It says he is here. Who is here? It says divinity. It says death. It says necrocrat. What? The voice ends. Your hand is repelled on the surface. Ouch. Weird. You understand plainly there is more to the pillar you need to investigate. It's time and further below. Okay, interesting. Who are you? Puff human. Alright. I get it. I get it. Okay. So we need to find the coin lord. Okay, so we're back outside. Oh, who are you, who are you, feller? You raise your head towards the sky. Above you sits a tiny red creature. His wings flutter faintly in the wind. He's just a little guy with wings reading his little newspaper. The fiend throws a quick glance your way. He is annoyed. Staring up at a piece of paper, he does not acknowledge your presence. What you reading? A sigh escapes the fiend's maw. He slowly puts down the paper. The paper is actually a torn-out page of a magazine. He appears to be reading an article on the latest debate. I like the funny pictures. I like the pictures too. Yeah, I imagine you would. What's that supposed to mean? Wait, he says, leaning in on the good look at you. Earthguard, a cleric. How's you doing here? I'm not allowed on Tolstad? Of course you're allowed, just not often you guys are here. I, for one, am very happy for your presence. This place has gone downhill since the city let the goblins and the free striders run amok. Man, goblins got a bad rap. We need some damn order in this place. Wise words. Well, it sounds like Braxo and Strength have got a good friendship going there. So if you need any legal advice, just let me know. He gives you a tiny sharp smirk. You should be aware of the fact that this is literally a devil. A good little devil. Don't take advice from a parasite. Should I invest in stocks? Should I? Oh. Oh. I do not give nor have ever given investment advice. But, yes. He looks you up and down. The goblin looks worried. I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric? I don't share with anyone, little red man. Okay, some basics then. Divine Air Human Adventurer Companies. So these are just going to go into stocks. That's all I have to say about stocks. I didn't know he was actually going to go into it. That's funny. So you hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty hard to miss when you're flying past Tolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, haven't been a blast zone like that since the Coast War. And you didn't hear this from me, but the little fellow trusts you. He's your friend. Scorch marks look like those from a fireball, but not the kind you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking high-level wizard stuff. Okay. Pit fiends are known to cast third-level fireballs at will. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for a few more seconds, making it clear to me that this is all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city trained spellcasters goes a little off the hinge. There is corruption in every system, even in the great city of Norvik. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend or an elemental. I mean, Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Who knows? Easy answers tends to be the right one, but somehow I'm not sure. I think it could be a rogue spellcaster. It is the simplest answer. But I'd suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop who knows what feathers were ruffled. He gives you an ominous chuckle. Alright. Gave us some good information. I'll take it. Alright. Man, we got a lot of stuff going in this quest tree. So he's nowhere to be seen. Locate this birdman and find out what he knows. And also find Frank, son of Frank, who is injured. Okay. Let's get an apple. Okay. Thank you. It's not open until sunset. All right. Yep, I'll take an apple. Okay. Bunch of just money laying around. In the bin and pull out somewhat intact carmine retreat. No, do not. You did not just... Let me get this clear. You find yourself out in the pillar road. You see a treat in the bin. It's been out here for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hell's, I'll just eat some trash. No, 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 you're not eating from the fucking trash. Calm down, it's not trash. Rationalize eating trash. Guys, it's fine. It looks good. Was it in the trash? Above the rim. Oh yeah? You sure about that, sport? Of course, I promise. And you weren't just diving with your entire arm into the trash bin? Maybe it was hovering like an angel. Truly a miracle. Will I ever recover from this? Or go enjoy? I'm gonna enjoy it. They can't tell me how to enjoy my treats the way I choose to enjoy them, especially out of the trash. Okay, okay. Let's examine this card. So you pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper, you shaking a hand. The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Roscourt in a big lettering. 5 days remaining. Oh, is that yours? I've got mine in my apartment. Oh, right, there's an election. Oh. It was nice to not think about it for once. You've prepared all your life for this, and it's time for change, baby. Useless. It's time for a damn revolution. You've never had one of those before. Neat. You should just get a good king again. Worked great last time. That'd be for the best. Unfortunately, there's no good candidate available. Alright, good to know. Okay. Come on. Oh. Okay. Trying to think. There's gotta be some places we haven't gone yet. Let's see what they know. Oh. It's a lot of crowns. No, I'm not gonna pickpocket them. So on the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting. Oh, this is the orc that the dwarf was staring at.
Yeah, boy.
So exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve, a heart with the initials of the Norvegian Free Striders Regiment. What is this? Or what's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command, Guild of Agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. The showing of the palm is a casual cultural greeting and reads, I'm Ragan. Hello, Ragan. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. What's the deal with the dwarves? I'd like to know more about you. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an awful assembly. And they won't let me take a good look at the documentation proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says, winks at you. Explaining details from the top. Okay, I have some other questions. Can't wait. I'd like to know more about you. Little old me, I'm an open book. Attempt to flirt your strong, physically imposing woman. Hey there. You ever met a cleric? She covers her mouth and tusks with one hand. She's trying not to laugh. You got one shot. She's bedazzled. Your confidence. Don't F this up. Let me rizz him. Let me rizz her. Do it. Climb the mountain. Tell her she has nice tusks. I'm gonna go on say that might not go well. But you can carry me around like a straw doll. You got real nice tusks. I am not attempting to flirt with you. But you can carry me around like a straw doll. You bet your sweet ass few men get that privilege. Let's go. Risen him up. Risen him up. She's desperately trying not to laugh. Sweet tremors, be wary. This could end very badly. Oh, gosh. I already have a -1. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. I thought that was good, though. I said that because she says, you bet your sweet ass few men get the privilege. Oh. Alright, I gotta try it. I gotta try to save it. Oh, no. 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 Your mind is blank. Literally, there's nothing that comes to mind apart from the base desire of the aspect of your psyche we don't talk about. I suppose it's time to let it rip. Just go wild. I don't care. There's nothing that can be done anyway. Lost cause. Bottoms up. Orc women are better than human women. Do you want to wrestle with me, a member of the Holy Order of the River Norfolk? Go down on your knees, please. Oh my gosh, dude. Cry. Yeah, orc women are better than human women. As the phrase leaves your lips, you feel the world collapsing around you. You've somehow both discovered something deep within yourself and revealed it to a stranger in one fell swoop. There is nothing to be ashamed about. This doesn't feel good. Oh. Getting hurt flirting with someone. Vera looks at you with her mouth agape, clearly unsure how to handle it. You've left me speechless. She claps her hands together. Well done. Not often that happens. Hey. Positives. Positives. Compose yourself. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Oh, hang on. She says, well done, that often happens. Now that you're done with that, do you have anything else to ask? I was hoping to continue to flirt, but I think I screwed it up. So it's like being an orc in Norvik. My kind is quite rare, so, she mumbles, her gaze trailing off towards the horizon. some sadness, loneliness. You feel terrible for her. The occasional comment doesn't sting a bit. I've gotten used to it. How nice of you to ask. Yes, I am a wonderful person. I know what it's like being discriminated against. Oh, I don't think that'd go well either. I'm not asking for you. I'm collecting information. Alright, time to be self-centered. Yeah, I'm a wonderful person. Your comment elicits a spontaneous laugh. Oh, gods be damned. You are a special little man. That's the first genuine laugh from her. She carries a thorough constructed mask. So you're working with the Free Striders. I don't work for the revolution. It's just a revolution. You fool, you knew that. Maybe. I work for a Scani Reed's trading company. So they are one of the many branches of the expansionist organization along the coast. We promote the Free Striders' ideals in Ascan. Currently, we focus on making sure that the election process goes smoothly, along with other economic concerns. I enjoy working for them very much, perhaps not so much on slow days like this, but alas. Democracy, I don't care for it. Sorry, I don't really know any of this. You see, I am apolitical. Apolitical? Yes, please. I'd love some. What is these answers? I'm going to say, I'd love some. She nods. She probably thinks I'm very odd. I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job, speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say. So thank you for that. She's being genuine. So where are you from? She doesn't answer you at first, instead looks away for a moment and smirks. She's thinking of messing with you. You mean because I'm an orc, I can't be Norvikian? She says, looking at you in a stern expression. Yes, where are you from? Orc. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. She laughs. I know, don't worry about it. I'm from Blood City Bay. I ran with the war bands when I was a girl. Powerful warrior here. Took me all around the coast, she explains, far from the cursed plain of Faltire. All this reading's making me lose my words. And Gorgirian is, of course, the archdevil come to conquer Jor during the Gate era. In fact, his death at the hands of the Orcish Queen Mother demi-goddess marks the end of the Gate era itself. But you should already know that, of course. We were hired during the Third Revolutionary War in Reeds. When it was over, I stayed behind. As she speaks, you see her eyes glimmer. Those were the days. Okay, I'm done asking questions about you. Oh, silly me, talking about myself all the time. What about you? I'm a savior. I'm a literal walking corpse. I am not important. Man, I'm just going to say I'm a literal walking corpse. Necromancy isn't unheard of, but... who am I to judge? Be undead if you want to. I'm here on important business. Business, you say? She leans in and squints at you. Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service with guard. For your business. Tell me, what do you know about the tea shop? So yeah, it blew up dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it was passing minor mishap. I believe was the official quote. Quite. So you weren't in the area. No, I was at the North Wall Company business. Sign of an outsider. She calls it the North Wall instead of just North Wall. She looks inland. I did see the smoke. It was a clear day. What do you think was the cause, Earthguard? Maybe it was the tea leaves. If it was magistrate says it was an accident, I believe. No comment for now. I'm going to keep that to myself. Hold on. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? She's a free strider, so why run? Stand against her. She has no right. Yeah? Really now? No, say no. No? But actually, she says, holding out her hands. Nice weather we're having. Are you here for the tea shop? You look lovely today. Thanks. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? I am here to do business with the tea shop, the one that blew up. A master of speechcraft, you can't do nothing. Yes. Interesting. I'll be honest, I assumed the city would just ignore it. But they sent you. Perhaps it was a secret. We have been stoically avoided the question better. Sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone asking this in an esoteric mess if they sent a cleric to look into it. Esoteric. I keep hearing that word. What does it mean exactly? Really? It means her eyes wander for a while, her brow furrows. It's a term to describe whatever anything queer happens, whether the cause would be regular spellcasting or something more esoteric. I'm sure you've noticed something that you wouldn't explain rationally. Then that would be esoteric. I assumed you, of all people, would know what it is, considering. She mimics casting a spell with her hands, then points to you. Well, I'm here now. Sure are, and good luck, cleric. If there's anything that the Ascani Reeds Trading Company can do to help out, let me know. You can usually find me down in our HQ on Water Lane. She smiles in a way that completely breaks down your defenses, looking forward to seeing you there. I'm done discussing business. Alright. Spent most of that time flirting. Huh, okay. Alright, well, I think that is a good place to end for now. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. And also, if you're on the stream and you were able to catch the stream, I appreciate you guys catching the stream. I'm going to try to keep streaming this as well as other games, so just keep a lookout. I will try to post some updates on my YouTube community pages when I plan to stream. I didn't do it this time, but I plan to in the future, and of course later on get these videos out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next one.